Hey everybody, this is Craig from 9 Volt Games, and today I'm going to do a ridiculous review. You're like, Craig, what's this view? PlayStation Network gave away Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. And as some of you may know, I actually do have a PlayStation Move, and I've only reviewed 2 games for the Move. And I feel like I didn't like the Move for those 2 games, except for Killzone. But I feel like Killzone was the big promotional title, so obviously it has to work well. I've played these 2 games on the Wii, and I liked them, so obviously I downloaded them for the PS3. So, I'm going to review them while playing at this angle. This is how I play, by the way. Just like this, on my couch, one knee up. It's a little ridiculous. But, yeah, quick rundown of the game. It's very simple. You play through various parts of the Resident Evil anthology in an on-rails shooter. It's fun. It's fun to play with 2 people. I mean, if you have 2 moves, it would be 10 times better. One person can use the move. The controller's still workable. It's just like if you ever had one friend who played Virtual Cop on Saturn with a light gun and the other one had to use the controller. Sometimes you get lost. I mean, it's not a fun experience to play through with just the controller. It's just like a last resort if you have to. I personally would not suggest it. As I said, I've already played these games on the Wii. The reason that I've decided I want to review them now is that with the move is 10,000 times more accurate. And after a couple recalibrations, which is my only complaint, is that you will calibrate. And then all of a sudden, you get into the menu and your calibration's way off whack. So you will find yourself having to calibrate a few times. But other than that, there's really no problems. I mean, you can tell that it was a Wii game, and it was just polished off with all the jaggies. You know what I mean? I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it from here. I mean, it's your standard run-of-the-mill game. Think of it as like House of the Dead with the Resident Evil backstory. That's really what it's all about. I mean, you get to pick up weapons as you go. The thing I like about it is, like, you see this, if you can see this, this is a loadout screen. You pick your loadout before you go in. You get to pick 4 weapons. Right now I'm playing through the part of Resident Evil 2 where you're tracking down Sherry, and you're running into sheaf irons. I won't play it that much, I'll just show you some action sequences. And then before I start the review, I'd like to thank Martin Toner. Mr. Martin Toner sent me, oh, hold on, let me go get it. He sent me the PAL version of Fear Files, Peggy 18. Yes, so thank you, Martin Toner. Let's get into this. Let's see how shooty I do. Action pose. Let's go. You're like, Craig, why you duck behind your couch? The room needs to be a little bit bigger for the move. You can play it on the couch. I prefer to play it like this because it makes me feel like I'm an action hero.
We stick together.
Reload.
After all, I don't want to pull my gun on you.
Same here.
Let's get moving. Let's switch to a shotgun. Shotgun? There you go.
Leon!
Hey! Thank you. Detour! You do get to pick your routes. Shit! That doesn't help. Grenade! Get out of here, bitch. Is that a machine gun? You don't have to kill them, obviously they can't get you. Bird time. That was a crow.
Yeah. Get it quick.
You all remember this part from Scenario B in Resident Evil.
Let's go right.
I'll end it after this part because I'll probably get annihilated.
Is that a rescue helicopter?
Oh no, it's not a rescue helicopter. Mr. X, ladies and gentlemen,
What was
who
that?
punches the shit out of you.
What is that? What do we do?
Just run.
It's coming after us.
Bad time to reload. I whiffed. I didn't understand what button it told me to press.
Something tells me something was the reason.
Fuck. Oh!
Run! Now!
What the hell is that thing?
He's a monster!
Why not? We just need to
What?
find-
What is that thing? He's a monster. The voice acting, I think they did it on purpose, simply because voice acting in these games are terrible. Usually in the shooters, the arcade style shooters. Also, Resident Evil is known back in the day for having like the worst dialogue ever and the worst delivery from voice actors. So the game itself, the way it's presented, it's actually really fun. And if you're a fan of the franchise, it's definitely something you should check out. It gives you, you know, an abridged version of the Resident Evil story between Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. It pretty much covers all the way up through 4. You know, bits and pieces, not like the entire story. But, you know, it's fun. It's definitely fun to play. As you see, I was enjoying myself, and I find it rare in games that are released nowadays that I like thoroughly enjoy myself and just let loose and have fun in a game like that and like get ridiculous and duck behind my couch and play games. So it's definitely a breath of fresh air. I think it's one of the best things that they gave out for free on the PlayStation Network. It's kind of like they were throwing a bone out to people who actually bought the move because it really isn't shit. However, because this came out, I'm now going to buy House of the Dead 4, which is relatively cheap, simply because I actually had fun playing this and I forgot how much fun these games really are when you're playing them and when the guns are accurate. Because on the Wii, there's a lot of shit that's put out there. And, I mean, it's not something that you should go out and buy a brand new move at like Best Buy and spend $100. But I mean, if you get a decent price and you're already a PlayStation Plus member, you could get a move and a nav controller for $30 and then get the rifle. You know what I mean? Or just get the pistol. But the one thing I don't like about the game is that when you are playing co-op, there's a lot of scenes like you saw where he punched me and it said press this. There's QTEs and they'll occasionally change the buttons that they want you to press. And the reason that I couldn't dodge that is because it was mapped to this. You need to have 2 controllers. It was mapped to my Move controller, and for some reason it was mapped to my PS3 controller. That's because you have to calibrate the 2 controllers together that you want to use. I guess some people use just the pistol with a controller in their hand for the triggers, so I don't know. But, yeah. Check it out. Thank you again, Martin Toner. All about this game. Thank you guys for watching.